Hi everybody, this is Matt McDermott from morethanseo.com, and today's video is going to be a short one. However, it's targeted for those members who are members of the McKinney Chamber of Commerce. This video is being recorded during the second week of February 2011. It is applicable, however, to any small business owner around the country, so please feel free to share this, either the blog post, the YouTube video, or other links where you may see this video, if you feel that any of your friends and colleagues around the country may find it beneficial. The purpose of the video is for you to understand what is going on in Google, again at the time of this recording, to give you a better understanding of prospects and ultimately lead to more customers and clients for your business. We're not going to talk about new revenue streams, we're not going to talk about advanced techie stuff, we're just going to show you how you can use Google to find new customers and prospects today, as well as what other people are using and where you need to be. So let's start off very quickly. We're in Google, we're looking at McKinney, Texas, and we're going to start off with two different approaches. One would be for a retail location where people would have to come to a physical destination, and the other would be a service. So as an example, let's start off with something very simple like McKinney, Texas pizza. And there are other ways people may type it in. They may type in, just say McKinney pizza, and notice as you type, of course, you'll see these drop downs. Now certain people have different tweaks and modifications to their web browsers, and I'm using a Firefox browser right now. So for example, pizza delivery, pizza places, Pizza Hut, and then we could also come back in and do McKinney TX pizza. So it seems to be that pizza and pizza delivery are the two big ones. So let's just start off with McKinney TX pizza. And again, at the time of this recording, the second week of February 2011, Google is rewarding a lot of things in its maps, otherwise known as its Google Places page. So we see is Cadillac Pizza, Brooklyn's, Rosati's, and they have 7 listings currently, known as a 7 box in the industry, and those 7 happen to be given first place exposure. Also notice here, right off the bat, that if you are a pizza place or some other destination in McKinney that requires people to physically show up at your place of business, notice what they're rewarding. There are pages, and we're going to pop open to another browser here. This is Yelp.com. So here is Cadillac Pizza's reviews on Yelp.com, again at the time of this recording. So you come through and you see that people are actually recording on it. Some have very low star ratings, others have high star ratings, and they have the map and some images, etc. So if you have a retail location, you may wish to be on a site like Yelp, which is one of these high authority directory sites. And there are others. Notice that it's aggregating reviews from Yelp, Insider Pages, Z-Events, which is an online event calendar, Urban Spoon, because it's one of these restaurant websites, although there are other websites that are specific to your industry. And we keep scrolling down. Notice that people have left 25 reviews that they've aggregated from all of these places, and then they aggregate the average star rating, and there are others. So definitely Google Places is a huge place to start. Again, we'll just start here with Cadillac Pizza, and it has the address, the website, phone number, making sure the map listing is accurate. It is not at this time, however, a claimed listing. So this one is getting ranked number 1 without it being a claimed listing, meaning that Cadillac should come in, claim this listing, and therefore reserve it so they can make sure everything that shows up on here is under their control. So you see some people are saying things are great, some people saying things aren't great, and then it just goes through. So again, I'm just pulling this up for the first time. Also tells you related places. So you may want to be on these related places. So if someone comes here and doesn't like what they see, but they want to see other type of pizza places, they are given 6 options right now. And they're also given information about other places to find out more, such as the sceneintown.com, MySpace, they have a page still, Pegasus News, which may be a news site or a press release site, depending, and there are 40 more places where Cadillac Pizza has been mentioned. These are known as citations, where they list the business. So definitely some things may be appropriate for you to be on, again, tied in with your industry. So you want to go through this. So you would start off to see what your competitors are doing and see where you need to be. Let's go back to Google and going through the pizza, and we'll go through a few more items down here. As we scroll all the way down, there are more results near McKinney, Texas. Pop this open to another tab just to maintain integrity, and you can see all of the listings, and then it went from A through G. You now see H, I, J, and there are more. So as time goes on, you will be able to do this. I've also set the location for McKinney, Texas. However, if you need to change it to another location, you can say Allen, TX, or any city thereof, either by zip code, and it may change the results, potentially. Also, these check marks, by the way, are just with a McAfee. You don't necessarily have to have these on your browser. That's just something that I have. Let's go back to, let's do the zip code 75070, which is for McKinney. And I'm back in McKinney. So there are more listings here. Also, by being on these Google Places and Google Maps listings, you have the opportunity to also have some degree of exposure for mobile phone users. Again, something very helpful. Now, after the maps, the first ones that come through are this Intuit.com, Boora Restaurants, whatever, /TX, /McKinney, /pizza. So this is not a McKinney specific site. However, it is the #1 organic ranking outside of the maps. And on certain searches, those organic rankings may either rank above or in between the various Google Places and Maps listings. In this case, they just happen to be down below. Then there's a site called citysearch.com, dallasnews.com, Yelp. So Cadillac Pizza shows up there, so they have 2 spots on the first page, the #1 on the Maps /Place Google Places listing, and their Yelp listing. There is a local.yahoo.com, which is Yahoo's equivalent maps, and notice how Yahoo's maps or their local listings are appearing on the Google results pages. Then there's Durkin's Pizza, and then insider pages with a McKinney and then a pizza category. So the majority of the pages here that are part of the regular organic non-Google Places, non-Maps listings, only one appears to be an actual .com that is located in McKinney. All the rest are national search terms: Yelp, local Yahoo, Dallas News, City Search, Intuit.com are all ranking on the first page. Now, a few other things you may want to take a look at. Depending on your industry, some industries, let's say you're running a clothing boutique, images would be very helpful. So you'd click Images, and in this case, here's the first one, and this happens to go to Cadillac Pizza. Then this one, in this case, goes to TripAdvisor. Here's someone coming out of a car. Here's someone playing the drums. Why that ranks for pizza? Oh, it must be, okay, Cadillac Pizza does live music, etc. So you can go through. Now, pizza images is not a very heavy search term, but if your business is a very visual thing that your people will want to look at something as an image, make sure that you know how to tag and optimize your photos properly and also put them on the photo sharing sites. Likewise, if your business is very video driven, you can go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in the video. So in this case, the first one is Luigi's Pizza in Frisco, which is ranking in the first result for McKinney TX Pizza under Google Videos. Also, these 3 are ads, in this case Papa Murphy's, Domino's, and Pizza Hut, and then Papa John's, Domino's, and Ask.com, Dallas Real Estate and Homes is, for whatever reason, is ranking on McKinney Pizza, Yellow Pages, Olive Garden, etc. So now you see, also in the listings, you see restaurants in McKinney for Italian food, so Italian Garden, McKinney.com. I'm not familiar with any of these. I'm seeing these all for the first time like you are. Discounts and coupons, Luigi's, etc. So all of these are showing up. So none of them really appear to be optimized for McKinney TX Pizza under videos. So if you feel videos are an appropriate mechanism to drive new customers to your business, definitely take a look at it and then place your content accordingly. So an optimized video for McKinney TX Pizza should stand a chance of getting ranked pretty well, because the others don't even have the word McKinney Pizza in the title, except up here for this espanolvideo.yahoo.com. So for the most part, a McKinney TX video should rank pretty well. Now there is news. So if you're looking for news regarding your industry, in this case pizza, let's see what's going on. And so you can take a look at your news list. This could be press releases, articles from local news authority sites, etc. Also for shopping, now this one is definitely not really going to be much of anything else. There's not a lot of shopping for pizza online. However, if you happen to sell something locally, maybe home improvement supplies or car parts or whatever, that would be a place where you could list your parts under the shopping. The places, as we talked about before, is the Google Maps with the enhanced reviews and all the other information. There is something here called More. Let's go click the More. And you can see books, blogs, blogs, real-time, and discussions. So the books, there are not really a lot of things that people are going to be looking for about books about McKinney Pizza. However, if it's appropriate, make sure your books are listed in here. Blogs could be helpful if people are looking for reviews or anything else that's associated with it, especially breaking news or other how-to articles. Maybe if you're in the health services, chiropractic, dentistry, others, and regarding McKinney, you may want to have your blogs indexed by Google for the particular keyword. So people will be here. The other thing that comes in here is that you can go through on any of these sites and determine if they have a large community base, which you may not be aware of. You then can participate on those sites and pick up new customers and prospects. That's the way to start using Google intelligently to deal with people one-on-one online and invite them in for free coupons or test something out, or even meet someone for coffee, or invite them to an online webinar. You have your choice. So again, if it's appropriate. There also are something called real-time. And this is a new feature in Google in the past couple weeks. In this case, it pulls up Twitter, and they may have some Facebook posts, etc. So in this case, you could see that this particular post talks about a show coming to Cadillac Pizza, and it links to twitter.com/this guy Tom Faulkner Jr. And then everything else goes accordingly. There also are discussions. So if people want to have discussions about your industry, you can join them. So for example, people can have discussions about Indeed.com, in this case it's job searches, and Livestrong.com. And there are Topics.com. So people can give reviews, and then you can engage with people on discussion forums as an option. Finally, Google will also allow you to do different types of searches. So if you're looking for breaking news, you can go where it says under this viewer. You also can make sure that you have under the anytime, you can look into the last hour, 24 hours. You can do a custom date range if you need to look up something from several months or years ago. And then you also can go back up here to where it says everything, show the search tools, and you can then look at sites with images, something called a wonder wheel, just to get into the head of the searchers to understand their keywords better, related searches, a timeline, what's nearby, and any foreign pages translated. So this is a very easy way that you can use Google without having to log in or sign into Google or anything else to have a better understanding of where your prospects and future customers and clients are hanging out, and also where you need to be in terms of what's being rewarded so far right now. There are other ways to optimize your sites, and if you need any help with it, please feel free to reach me. You can visit my website, morethanseo.com, and you're welcome to talk with me there through the contact form, or call me or email me if you have my contact information. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.